Hi, Pisces. This Tuesday, June 2nd reading already feels heavy, emotional, and honestly impossible to ignore, guys. Like something is starting to unfold behind the scenes, and your intuition may already be feeling it before the truth fully comes out. Okay, Pisces, somebody here is finally realizing that no matter how far they try to run, no matter how much they distract themselves, their heart keeps leading them right back to you. Um, this person tried to stay busy. They tried to focus on work, other people, their pride, their ego, even pretending they were okay without you. But honestly, deep down, nothing feels the same anymore. Meeting you changed something inside of them, and they cannot undo it. But here is the question, Pisces. Why did they spend so long denying a connection that felt this real? Why did they keep pushing you away when all they truly wanted was your love, your warmth, and your understanding? Yeah, this person is starting to see the truth now. You were never asking them to be perfect. You only wanted honesty, effort, loyalty, and emotional truth. And now they are realizing they may have sabotaged the very thing their soul was searching for all along. Um, they miss everything about you, your energy, your voice, your love, the way you understood them even when they did not fully understand themselves. And now, Pisces, they are scared. Scared the distance has gone too far, scared they waited too long, scared that nobody else will ever make them feel the way you do. So trust your intuition, guys, because somebody is waking up emotionally, releasing fear, and preparing to come towards you with honesty, vulnerability, and a love they can no longer keep hidden. And let's get into your reading.
Um, I feel like this person is really moving through a deep healing cycle right now. It's like everything is finally starting to click for them. There's so much internal growth happening. And with this butterfly energy, it's all about transformation. They're shifting on every level. And it's like they're really redefining how they see things, how they see you, and how they see themselves in this connection. Whoever this is, I feel like they're really putting in the effort to become a better partner for you. They're so over all the drama and the confusion, honestly, and I think they're finally starting to understand just how important you really are in their life. This is someone who, in the past, always ran hot and cold with you. They left you confused, unsure of where you stood, even though deep down they really did love you. But now it's like they're finally taking those first positive steps toward pulling everything together, toward making things right. Sometimes when we think about that right step, we imagine them showing up, saying everything we want to hear, or doing exactly what needs to be done, right? But I feel like for this person, the first step is just them acknowledging your importance in their life. It's about admitting that you matter to them and realizing that they deserve to be loved too. They're tired of missing you. They're understanding now that it's okay to need you. And that's a big realization for them. I think this is where it gets really important. For a long time, this person didn't like the feeling of needing anyone. They wanted to be completely self reliant. Needing you to them felt like it created problems or obstacles in their life, like it made them vulnerable in ways they weren't ready for. And that's exactly why you'd see them come on strong and then pull away just as quickly. It was their defense mechanism. But now they're at a point where they can't ignore your significance anymore. They can't ignore the impact you've had on them. And I feel like this person wants to bring clarity to the situation. They want to understand why things never moved forward the way you both wanted them to. For some of you, you might find out that the reason they held back was completely different than what you thought. Whatever it is, though, they're getting ready to open up. I feel like they're gearing up to communicate with you. They're about to tell you, look, you're very special to me, and I'm planning on showing you just how important you really are in my life. This is about messages, communication. You know, this person can't stop thinking about you. And I'm feeling this mirroring energy between the two of you. When you mirror each other, it's like you both have to elevate your vibrations to meet at the same level. The thing is, in the past, you've been vibrating at this high frequency, right? And your person needed to meet that level in order for things to flow properly, to move in sync. The problem was they could only stay at that high vibration for a short time and then they'd fall back into a low vibrational state because they hadn't done the healing work. And that healing, it has nothing to do with you. It's about their own inner work, their childhood wounds, and who they are as a person. This is someone who's always felt like they need to do everything alone because when they were younger, they had no choice but to rely on themselves. Maybe their parents were unavailable or they had to deal with things on their own. That's why they were so self-reliant, but now they're starting to see that they can't do everything alone anymore. They need someone to walk this path with them, and that someone is you. They're realizing they have to elevate their own vibration in order to meet yours, and, they're starting to get it now. They're on this journey of self-realization, and I feel like they're saying to themselves, "I feel the same way you do, and I'm in the process of raising my vibration." This is about patience both for themselves and for you. They wanna show you how significant you are to them, and they're ready to do the work. I can't make this up, but, this card just fell out. We are merging and aligning as one. Our energies are elevating to the highest form of all love. This energy is so beautiful. It's transformational, yes, but it's also deeply healing. There's a lot of healing happening, especially in those areas that have been hidden, those shadow aspects that needed to be brought to the surface and addressed. I feel like this person is finally realizing why you set the bar so high. And for some of them, they've been thinking, I can never reach that bar. I'll never be able to measure up to what the collective deserves. But what they're coming to understand is that they can reach it as long as they elevate their own value in their own eyes. They've always seen you as someone incredibly special, but now they're realizing that in order to match that, they need to raise their own worth, not just for you, but for themselves as well. They're starting to recognize how much you've impacted their life. You've made them see things differently. And honestly, if you don't already know it, you've made a huge impact on this person. You've shown them what real love is and how it feels to be seen, to be valued. They now understand that you're not just anybody, you're the one who changed everything for them. You helped them wake up to their own potential. And now this person is ready to take those steps toward you, but they're doing the internal work first. They're realizing that they have to heal, they have to elevate, and they have to be the person you deserve. It's not just about being with you, it's about being the best version of themselves for you and for the connection. So, yeah, I'm feeling a lot of positive energy coming through here. This person is on the right path. They're finally understanding what it takes to have something real with you. And they're ready to show you just how much you mean to them. But this time, they're coming from a place of healing, growth, and self love. It's a beautiful transformation unfolding. You've changed this person's vibration. You've pushed this person to go into this cocoon where they're able to really eat through whoever they were in the past, and emerge as somebody brand new. You've triggered this person's metamorphosis because you're over there flying, flapping your wings like, "Hey man, it's pretty dope up here. I don't know about you, but I can see everything. My legs aren't tired from walking." We get to places much faster. Manifestation, places being manifestation, the way that you guys have the ability to manifest because you can see things from a macro level and not a micro level is impeccable. And this person is beginning to realize that. This person is like, I'm ready for this transition. I'm ready to find my wings. I'm ready to spread my wings. I'm ready to see what's next to come here. I believe we will be together one day, and that helps me stay positive. Do you believe in us this way? See, this person is going through a major growth. The green ones are all about growth. It's about the seed of life. And the seed of life, I feel like, is in all of us. But this person believes you and them were made for each other. They believe that you came into their life for a reason to trigger them. And for this person, when you triggered them, I think it was a fight or flight. And for a lot of them, I think they chose to fight this connection or to leave. They didn't choose to vibrate higher. And I wouldn't be surprised if they tried to supplement with other energies or other things in order to try to replace you. But once you've had this energy of real love, true love, significant, high vibrational love, you can't replace it. It's something that you feel in your soul. That's what this person is beginning to realize when it comes to you. This is somebody who's clinging on to you. They're not letting you go. But in this process of not letting you go, because for some of you, you're like, hey, they're not even talking to me, but I still feel their energy. This person is in major introspection where they're looking in their mirror and they're asking themselves, who am I? Who do I want to be? Do I like who I am? Does who I am fulfill me? Does it make me happy? What makes me happy? Because the things that used to make this person happy before they met you, tangible items, power, um, what a status, whatever it may be, all of that is dissipating because that 3D energy, that linear energy, it's linear energy. That's just to keep people stuck in a very low vibrational energy. That's why a lot of people don't even really like watch the news that are high vibrational. A lot of times, high vibrational people don't really listen to the news because it's negativity. And the way that people manifest is with positivity, with keeping a positive mind, with keeping a positive mindset, speaking into a level of truth. We have to be very, very cognizant and careful of the way that we communicate with people because the way that we communicate, we can speak curses. I'm never going to amount to anything. That is a curse. Why are you talking down upon yourself? My person is never coming back to me. That is a negative. You have to speak life into what you want. You have to stay positive in certain situations. That's what causes the manifestation. You cannot get stuck in the minutia of the day to day, in the traffic of the low vibrational energy. And I feel like this person is beginning to realize that. I keep seeing your name and things that remind me of you everywhere. Yeah, you know why? Because God and the universe, they're over there tapping your person on the shoulder, like, hey, man, you ready? Are you ready? Are you ready to turn around and see what's really here to come? Because when you and your person get together, when a divine connection comes together as one, it's completely different. It's a different energy. You're able to manifest much, much quicker with inside of the two of you guys because you have a soul mission together. That's why you were chosen. Not everybody is chosen for this journey, but you and this person were picked, handpicked, and you both agreed to it. So, with this energy coming in, your person is receiving a lot of signs and synchronicities as to where you're meant to go, how you're meant to push, and they're realizing it's you. I'm working on myself so we can come into union. I need you to trust me right now. This person wants you to trust that you're significant to them, that you're important to them, that they're able to see through these illusions. It's almost like you came into this person's life and this person knew exactly what life was, and you went bloop, you flipped it, put this person in a hangman energy where now they're seeing things from a completely different perspective. And they're like, wow, yeah, man, this looks a lot different than what I expected. For some of them, it may be a WTF moment. This person's like blown. I feel like whoever you're dealing with, they're shocked. They're shocked at the way that they're seeing things, the way that you've changed this person's perspective, the way that, flings and um, low vibrational relationships with friends, with family, with whatever, those no longer fit this person's highest good. And when they're around people like this, they feel uneasy. For some of them, they may even get sick because they're not meant to be in those situations. And that's why they're working on themselves so that they can't come back to you, so that they can come back to you correctly and prove how much they care about you. A lot of times people talk about timing. Well, I've been waiting X long. I've been this, I've been that. I think that it's changing that structure. I think it's saying I'm ready for a relationship. I'm ready for marriage. I'm ready for the next step in my life. And I am open to drawing in that vibration. I pray that it's my person, but if it's not, I have to be okay with that too because it's for my highest good. You're not meant to restrict anything. With this energy coming in, though, that's what's putting your person in this place where they want to do the work, but also they're sitting here saying, I need you to trust me that you and I are going to come together in union, that we are going to have this reconciliation, and I'm sorry. For some of you, there's a confession that's coming here as to what's really made this person pull away. But also, it's confessing how they really truly care about you. It's about you and this person making a promise to you. And some people don't like promises. I'm not going to make that promise. I don't like to make promises. They don't like to make promises because they don't want to break them. But at the same point in time, there is something here where your person does want to promise to you that they love you, that they value you, that they want this connection with you, that they don't want to let it go. Whoever this person is, they daydream about you, they think about you constantly. This is somebody that's realizing and recognizing their own faults here. It is my fault that things didn't work out between us, and I'm sorry for blaming you. See, you would bring things to this person. You would try to broach the surface and say, "Listen, what's going on? Why are you being quiet? Why are you not communicating? What's up with you?" And it was always your fault. It was always something that you did wrong. This person is beginning to acknowledge that it's not your fault, it's theirs. My friends say you're too good for me. I don't feel like I deserve your love. First of all, your person needs to stop hanging around low vibrational people that don't recognize their worth. Whoever this person's friend group is, I feel like they're very jealous of your person because I think that your person naturally can obtain things that they can't. And your person, they like your person being in a very low vibrational energy because it feeds them, whether that's financially, whether that's just them going out being turds together, whatever it may be, right? It's like there's something about this person where the people in their life like them under a sense of control, like them in a low vibrational energy, like them stuck in that devil energy where there's bad behaviors in toxic addictions or whatever it may be. Because it's a sense of controlling this person. Once your person began because they've already started this process to elevate, to see things from a different perspective, these people are like, "Wait a minute, what are you doing?" Because see, your person's in the cocoon, up in the tree in a high vibration, being protected by God, being protected by the universe, so that they can go through this healing, so that they can transform into their true self, into their divine self, into the path that they're meant to walk. But these people, they're still at the bottom. They're like, "Hey, man, when are you going to come down? Hey, we're going out to drinking. Hey, we're going to go do this. Why are you not coming out?" Because this person isn't meant to. This person has outgrown. Sometimes people outgrow people. Have you ever realized like you'll have a friend for a period of time because you both are going through the same thing? So it's like you kind of merge forces about, the adversities you're going through. But the moment that one of you guys gets out of that energy and that person still stays stuck, you don't have a lot in common. That's what your person is beginning to realize. I don't have a lot in common with the people I'm surrounding myself with. The make because you've opened their eyes to a different dimension. You've opened their eyes to a different perception of who these people are. People are being illuminated in this person's life as people that are backstabbers, as people that are not doing the right thing. And it's because this person is being divinely guided towards you. I am being divinely guided towards you. We were made for one another, and now I believe it because they're tired of fighting the connection. The chemistry between us is unreal. I'm a moth to a flame when it comes to you. This is about union. This is about coming together. This is about a very infinite type of energy, but this person had to grow. See, the main theme here amongst this energy is transformation and growth from the toxicity. It's really aligning this person with their heart space and where they're meant to be. And your person may have doubted you because maybe you came across like Mary Poppins or a knight in shining armor coming in to rescue the damsel in distress, right? If you're masculine or feminine, we have both that watch here, right? There's something about you like, why are you being so good to me? No one's ever been this good to me. What do you want from me? What are you trying to obtain? And when things are too good to be true, what do we do when we don't understand something? We start to attack it, we start to knock it down, we start to create a sense of doubt within inside of ourselves as why something can't pan out. Because in the past, when something was too good to be true, it was too good to be true, except when it comes to you. See, you love this person unconditionally through their toxic patterns, through, when they were this caterpillar, when they were hanging around with the flies around right? You were over here like, "Dude, the flowers up here are so much better, and we have bees, and the bees have the honey. Are you coming? Let's roll. Are you in or are you out? Are we doing this or are we not?" And for a period of time, your person may have came and tried the honey, and they're like, "Whoa," right? "That's a bomb honey. That's the nectar. That's the nectar that's healing, that has these healing purposes." And you're able to heal your twin, you're able to heal your divine counterpart because you both are healing one another. But with this energy, a person is like, "This can't be real. I'm used to dealing with my friends over here that are turds, right? They're hanging around the flies." And you've transported them on this major, it's almost coming as like a trip, like an acid trip. Like, what? Like, this person is seeing things in different light. This person is seeing things in beautiful colors. There's words that are beginning to stand out. There's synchronicities that your person is beginning to acknowledge that maybe they missed beforehand because they were immune to it, because they didn't know it. But you've opened this person up. You've transported this person down the rabbit hole. Once you go down the rabbit hole, you can never come back out because you know the secret of the universe, which is that nothing is linear, everything is multidimensional, everything is multifaceted. Everything has a purpose. Whatever you're going through, whatever you want, whatever you feel is coming, it's already happened in this dimension or another one. It doesn't matter, but it's meant to happen this lifetime. That's why your person is in this. Like, what is going on? Like, I don't know why, but I get like your person's energy is one where they thought they knew the way things were. And it doesn't matter how old they are, whether they're 30, 40, 20, 50, whatever. This is somebody that feels blown by what they're seeing because they can't deny it. See, God, the universe, they're dropping this person very significant clues. Like, have you ever asked God, "Can you send me a sign, please, that I'm on the right path?" And then all of a sudden, or if you don't want me to do this, can you send me a sign? And then all of a sudden, there's like a giant stop sign in front of you. And you're like, "Okay, got the message." There's a very specific message here that is being illuminated to this person, and they're learning these spiritual lessons. "I want to be in union just as bad as you do, but timing is key and we need to be patient." This keeps this keeps coming out. I don't know why, but it does. "If I asked you to marry me, would you say yes? I want you to be mine and only mine forever. God brought you into my life for a reason. I'm trying to understand the purpose of our connection." So again, this person feels like you and them are meant to be. This person is here and they're saying, "I need you to trust me right now. I need you to trust that we're working on union together. I need you to trust that I'm doing the right thing. That I'm not out here, acting a hot mess over here with the friend group." This person is more spiritual because of you. You've enlightened this person in a way where I don't even think you realize. And a lot of this person's fears are coming from the fact that you seem too good to be true. "Everyone wants you, and I fear that you will find somebody better than me before I am ready to be the person you deserve." See, part of the reason this person is keeping their distance is because they still don't value their worth. Are there people out there you guys could be with? Absolutely. Are there people out there that want your attention? Absolutely. But when you genuinely love somebody, none of that matters. When you genuinely love somebody, other people don't even become attractive to you because all you think about is your person. You're focused on them. You're focused on the love that you want to give them. And I think that by you standing your ground here, there's something very magical that's happening. Whoever you're dealing with, they may be struggling financially. And again, this is about them feeling inadequate when it comes to you. They may be going through some type of major transformation financially. And I feel like this person is like, they feel you deserve something. So they don't want to come in and only give you half of what you deserve. And this is also an energy where divine timing is at play here. See, we have a lot of growth and transformation pushing the two of you guys towards this major union, which I think is amazing. All right, let's see what messages do you have for the collective. What does the collective this card just popped up? 8 of Cups. Okay, I love this energy. You want to know why? Because your person is beginning to awaken to the illusions, right? 2, is the grass greener on the other side? Should I just stay here and not make a move, right? Your person is beginning to be illuminated by things that do not fulfill them emotionally, mentally, spiritually. That's the 8 of Cups. That's Saturn and Pisces. That's the illusion clearing. This person is walking away from something that's held the two of you guys back because they desire more with you. They desire more for themselves, but this is going to require them to let go, to withdraw, to abandon certain connections that don't fit their higher good. We've all been there, right? We've all had a friend or two where we knew I'm going to have to let them go because they're negative and they don't fit my lifestyle anymore. Sometimes it's hard because it's like, but we've been through this and we've been through that. But that's okay. You're never meant to stay sedentary. You're meant to evolve. You're meant to grow. This person is looking at their friends, looking at their family, looking at their acquaintances, going, you got to go. You got to go. You got to go. Um, you may be able to stay, but the rest of them have to go because they don't suit this person anymore. And they're having this clarity. They're having this understanding, this illumination. The beautiful thing about aces, I think that there's a sense of illumination here, right? And aces, it's raw energy, it's raw data. And whatever we choose to do with this ace, it's up to us. We can make this ace a beautiful blessing or we can let it fizzle out. Nonetheless, your person is having this major illumination and this major enlightenment on the truth. Hold my beer. Let's figure it out. What is the truth that this person is seeing? What is the truth here? What is the truth that's been illuminated to their divine counterpart? I know that's right. What's being illuminated? Strength. This person is strong enough to walk away. This person is brave. This person can be brave to set certain limitations. 8 8. You don't think that that's a coincidence? I don't. Being strong enough to look these people in the eye and say, "You're not good for me. I know who you are. I know you've been manipulating me. I know you've been trying to control me. I'm no longer going to be controlled. You can do whatever you say you're going to do it. Don't threaten me with a good time." Pull it because it's hot and I'm still in the kitchen cooking. This is this person being independent and standing up for themselves against whoever didn't want them to. This is being confident. But also, too, they're looking at you in a manner with the way that you've handled them and handled their ego. Strength is the Empress, right? And the Lion. The lion represents that male, that masculine ego. You're taming this person's ego, not by force, not by, you know, um, you know, uh, threatening this person or whatever it may be. You know how you're taming them by giving them love, by giving them space, by letting them figure it out for themselves. And now they're looking at you in this light going, "Wow, my person knew the whole time, but they allowed me to grow at my own pace. They allowed me to." You can't push the metamorphosis. If you're trying to pull your person out of the cocoon too early, they're not going to be developed enough. And then you're going to go through the exact same cycle all over again. There's a lot of you guys that are giving your person the time to transform. That's giving your person the time that's necessary in order to transcend to where they're meant to be. Hello. I know that's right. Hello. Okay. This person, believe it or not, with this Page of Cups, something's been illuminated to them where they're surprised. They really do admire you. They're very emotional and they're thinking very like fantasy about you. They're thinking about all the ways to make it up to you. I love the 3 of Pentacles. That's Mars and Capricorn. I love Mars and Capricorn. You want to know why? Because that's somebody that's very determined to obtain a goal. Not only are they determined to obtain a goal, but they obtain it. Mars and Capricorn, that's somebody that's organized, that's somebody that's dedicated, that's somebody that's relentless, and they're determined to succeed in this situation because you know why? They're getting out of this Two of Pentacles. They're getting out of this energy where they're stuck, where they're in limbo, where they feel like they have to make this decision. But again, this clarity came to them in a dream, or it came to them when they had some time to themselves and the friends stopped talking. A family stopped talking, the karmic, they separated themselves from them. That's when this came through. It's a lot of Jupiter energy. This Jupiter energy is expansion, it's growth. But now, not only is it expansion and its growth, but it's this person putting the work behind the expansion and the growth. This silence has given your person the ability to heal and the ability to take some time for this higher level learning, this higher level of consciousness. Wow. And it's them falling back in love with themselves. It's them acknowledging your intentions were pure. You don't want anything from this person except love and attention. That's how you know when somebody really loves you. When all they want is your attention, your love, your time. I don't care what you can do for me, but can you be there for me emotionally? This is when two equally yoked people come together as one. Your person may be broken, but you are broken too. And you are able to heal, and you're helping heal your person, and your person is hoping to heal you. Feelings are growing with this person, and they're realizing how pure your intentions were. I'm going to be honest, there's somebody here that's lurking in the background with this Page of Swords in reverse. This is not your person's energy. Your person's energy is the Page of Cups. Happy, high vibrational, because they're realizing what it's going to take in order to get them out of stuck in the mud, stuck in quicksand. And what's getting them stuck out of quicksand? It's not you. It's your person. It's your person saying, I can get myself unstuck. Your person is not meant to rely on you to get them unstuck. They have to do this themselves because they have to come to you whole. They can't come to you half-assed, right? With this energy in reverse, there's somebody here that's stalking you, watching you, obsessed. This is somebody that's really, really upset with the way that your person is moving. They feel betrayed by your person and they're sad. I feel bad for them. Like, I feel bad for the karmic energy here because the karmic energy doesn't think highly enough about themselves where they're elevating and they feel like they deserve more. This person, whoever this karmic is, it's like they don't. And karmic can be friends, family, whatever, however it may be. But this person, this Page of Swords, this Five of Cups, this is somebody that's upset because they no longer have control. Let's ask why. Why is this energy upset? This is separate from your person's energy. Oh, you want to know why? Because your person is not moving forward with them anymore. Your person's got off the crazy train. Your person said, this is not my journey. You're not supposed to be a part of my journey. You're not supposed to be a part of this. Your person is focused on something new. They're moving forward because they have the ability to see what's just. You want to know why? Look at this. What did I say earlier? Because you put them in this hangman energy. You gave them a different perspective. You said, hold on, homie, 1 second. And you flipped everything. And you said, now does it look the same? Yes or no? Everything that you've known is now completely shattered. That was the illusion. That was the confusion. But that came once you spoke the truth to them. Trust had to become to me something all through it. Family at my placas are both here's TikTok and our Quitter fall Barden Rum. It has something great failure. He has a public European and something ording following that I say and has the way of our communication what the affairs are not. Because farm we feel like having to thankfully obsessed to it, right? It does man for first estimate actually go feel for new fresh neck. I'll say not in something. Because all the sea days are kind of like, thin there and nest. These are not that people, they're on the messenger was for big happening there. Hers are going better than today. But fate came once you spoke the truth to them, right? Justice comes before the hangman. Something had to be exposed in order for this person to see what was going on. What was exposed? You are my twin. You may have even said this to this person, you are my twin flame. But for some of you, you never said anything to them about them being your twin flame. Why? Because it's something that they needed to figure out on their own. Where this karmic is probably the one that's like, "You're my soulmate, you're my twin, we're meant to do this." Then you may have even said that to this person too, but the karmic is using it in a very manipulative way. Where I feel like with you, you're trying to explain to this person the significance, but for some of you, you allowed this person to see whatever they needed to see in the manner that they needed to see it, and that's why it created this work within this person. That's what made this person say, "You know what? I have some work to do in order to be with my person." Knight of Pentacles, Four of Pentacles on what's been holding this person back for a period of time with this Hierophant. See, something's being illuminated from by this person or to this person. I also feel like God's doubled down on it. God's like, put it all in. He raises bet. All right, let's see. How does this person view the current romantic situation with them and the collective? Okay, let's see. The Magician. All right, let's see. So, the Magician, manifesting, making it right, solving problems. I love this energy. All right, and how does this person view themselves in this connection with the collective? Wow, Two of Swords in reverse. I know, that's right. Right. This is Moon in Libra. And Moon in Libra has that. Is the grass greener on the other side? I can't make a decision because I don't want to make the wrong one and I don't know what to do. It's kind of like that when you ask a woman where does she want to eat and she gives you the I don't know, right? It's like that type of energy. Um but with this being in reverse, there's something where this person was indecisive about when it came to your connection. Again, it's coming back to this Ace of Swords. There's illumination and clarity and enlightenment on where your person is meant to be when it does come to you. What is how are they viewing the collective's energy right now? What is their perception of the collective's energy right now? Look, 7 of Cups in reverse. All of them are needed, but remember, they were walking away from the illusions and the confusion. They no longer see you as a distraction. They see you as the 6 of Cups, as reconciliation, as a person that they're meant to be with, as this high vibrational love. What's blocking this connection? What's blocking this connection? What's blocking? Can you show me? Okay, the Page of Swords, that petty little karmic energy. Okay, this also may be this person still doing some research. Um, I want to know what they learned or what they found out that changed their viewpoint about you and also help them make a decision where they're no longer confused because this is almost coming in as this energy of like they don't want to avoid this connection anymore. The Chariot. So, your person is really, really thinking deeply about moving forward, you know? They're seriously contemplating what it means to take that next step. And they've come to the realization that they no longer want to continue down the same old path with karmic people, karmic friends, or any of those toxic situations that have been holding them back. They're starting to see that they want to move forward with you, the collective, and they know they need to get on the same page as you. Now, as for the action they're taking, well, they're thinking about coming in, seeing you, and connecting with you. They want to make sure you're on the same wavelength. Oh, and the Two of Cups shows up. This is the love connection card, the mutual bond. They're definitely trying to plan something romantic, or at the very least, to say something really heartfelt. There's a lot of Venus and Cancer energy here, which speaks to emotional depth and a strong desire to connect on a nurturing level. So you can feel that emotional pull they have toward you. When it comes to signs, we've got a mix of energies here. Cancer, Gemini, Virgo, Aries, Scorpio, Libra, and Aquarius are present. The signs help give a clearer picture of the overall energy. But regardless of the signs, this person's intentions are becoming much clearer. They want to have a fresh start with you. They want to be able to give to this situation, to pour their energy into it and rebuild what was broken. The Tower in reverse indicates that they want to fix what they've messed up, to restore and rebuild what was torn down. It's really interesting because the Tower felt, and that's why these cards are showing up in reverse. It's like they've gone through the chaos, but now they're looking to rebuild. All these reversals are telling a story of someone who has gone through destruction and is now in the process of figuring out how to bring stability back into their life. My deck is usually upright, so the fact that we're seeing these reversals is quite significant. Now let's get into the collective's advice. The Eight of Wands comes up. This is all about communication and being open to what's coming in. There's a lot of Mercury in Sagittarius energy here, which is all about positive, fast moving communication. So the advice for you right now is to stay positive, stay open to the communication that's coming your way, and keep your vibration high. Things are moving quickly, and positive news is heading your way. This is a really intriguing reading. I also want to highlight the King of Pentacles and the Hierophant. These cards are showing a higher level of commitment coming your way. Your person has been doing some deep thinking, and they're beginning to see things clearly now. Even the negative aspects of their life, like karmic energy and the devil energy, are being illuminated for them. They're starting to recognize what needs to change and where they need to go in order to align with you in this connection. So, yeah, a lot of deep reflection, a lot of growth, and a strong desire to make things right. Your person is definitely on their way to a better understanding of this connection and what they need to do to move forward. All right, guys, that's all I've got for you for this reading. Thank you so much for spending this time with me. I really appreciate it. You all mean a lot, and I'll catch you in the next one. Take care. Bye bye.